We're here. Yeah. 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 It's been a minute. We got to chat. Love for the love. Not spending many people to come in. I did this pre-impromptu thing, but you already know what time it is, man. I don't care about no views and that. Just want to get, I mean, talk to the people. The stream will be up while the stream's up, and then when it's done, it's gone. Like that. So hope everyone's well though. A lot of you that spoke to you this morning on Hugo Service Talks Football. So I hope you're all good, man. Little wrestle roundup and that. What's the talking points? See what you lot got to say. Kind of centered around you lot, to be fair. So whatever questions you got, probably send them in and then I'll cook them up, to be honest, because you lot already know my feelings, man. I think I gave it away a little bit earlier, but for the people that weren't there, I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed in the state of football currently. Football, my bad. I'm disappointed that too. Wrestling. I'm so disappointed. Silly me for assuming things were going to be a little bit better. Silly me for assuming that the new year meant a new phase of wrestling. I didn't think it was going to be a new era, but I thought it was going to be, I don't know. I'm probably lying to myself actually, because I'm pretty sure I said that it wouldn't be. But what I did say is I'm going to give it a chance. And the official road to WrestleMania is usually the Royal Rumble. So we did the Royal Rumble watch along, and I don't know if that was the last stream, to be honest, or the day after, but the Royal Rumble watch along itself, yeah, that Royal Rumble unearthed a few things, man. It unearthed a few problems. And as I said to you guys earlier, we'll be doing Ruthless Depression, part 1 to whatever it finishes, and that I'm going to go through separate talking points and problems that are with WWE. If you guys want to be a part of that, when these videos are done, leave me a comment. It doesn't have to be like a big statement. I don't need a paragraph because they're going to be in segments. So I've got loads of things already to do with like in-ring entrances, commentators, story, like, you know what I mean? So if anything that pops up, if I've already got the idea, I'll do it anyway. But if anything new, then let me know, and then I'll use that as well. Because I could just do it in one-off video, but I feel like each individual thing needs. I just want to prove that this is what WWE should be doing anyway. Because you guys know I am arrogant, but I'm not arrogant when it comes to wrestling. I don't work for the WWE, and I'm not on the WWE creative team, but they're happy to put everything out in Unreal and show us how they do stuff and show us the turmoil that is backstage. And you got a writer's room with a big table with about 6 people around it. You can't figure out between yous how to book Chelsea Green. You can't figure out how to book CM Punk and book Jey Uso. You can't figure it out. And there's big problems. And I will be covering that because I've noticed it long enough. I just keep writing stuff down. That's all I've been doing. While I ain't been doing the streams, I've just been writing stuff down. Oh, all the main women, all the top women female stars are in tag teams. Write it down. Oh, this team repeat, match, write it down. And I have to say, like, the last SmackDown what just went by and Raw, darkness, just matches. That's all they gave us, just matches. Storylines are limited, or they're rehashed. Storylines that should have been finished already are continuing, and storylines that should have been continuing are finished. Unanswered questions. This is why I believe that this could be the worst WrestleMania ever. Now, obviously, there is stinky WrestleManias, and there's that. You already know what era I'm talking about with the Miz and all that. Well, I mean, and I love the Miz, bro. But when I watched it back the other day because I just wanted to check how I felt, and some stuff was rubbish in it. But this is one of those with all the facilities you have, with all the sponsors, with all the money, the top production team, the younger superstars. Everyone's a lot healthier now. You have social media, which could be used to your advantage, not to your detriment. You have access to everyone, superstars in WWE and wrestling, the superstars doing the music and athletes and actors. And I don't understand how it's worse than it's ever been. Now we can all agree, take away one of the WrestleManias from 20 years ago, 18 years ago, whatever. The last year's WrestleMania was the worst WrestleMania. The worst Royal Rumble was probably last year as well. Possibly. Things are not shaping up. They're not shaping up to be good. And obviously, this is a projection, and it's a projection where I want to be wrong. Honestly, I would like to be wrong. I want Elimination Chamber to go great. I want WrestleMania to be great. But already we're in February. We're what we March, April, 2 months away. 2 months away from WrestleMania. And the biggest talking point, the most exciting anyone's been was a promo between Roman Reigns and CM Punk 2 weeks ago. Apart from that, nobody cares. Why is why is Cody Rhodes involved with Drew and Jacob Fatu? You lost, bro. Your title's gone. It's gone. We had a War Games, and the whole reason for War Games is to settle something that can't be settled in regular wrestle combat. So we need to go to war or a Hell in a Cell. That's what they're there for. And I promise you, the women's the women's War Game match literally had all these tag teams in it, and then 2 single stars, AJ Lee, Becky Lynch, who before that didn't do anything. And last time we saw AJ before that was WrestlePalooza. And everyone that was in that match continued their feud after the match. Everybody that was in that War Games match, which was in November, is still in a feud now. All of them. All the tag teams are still in a feud. AJ and Becky are about to fight each other. I'm convinced it's done by design. And the problem we have is they think the design is good. This is not an accident. I would much rather it be an accident, because then I go, oh, you're just incompetent at your job and you don't know what's going on and you could do with some help. The reason why they're not angling for any help is because they think they're doing something good. Now, let me go to the qualifiers, because I really don't want to go through Raw and stuff segment by segment. Honestly, there's nothing to talk about there. Nothing to talk about. But let's go to my trusted wrestle. Let's go here. I think I just saw a banner. Okay, so first of all, they announced, how long ago was it? Because I needed to talk about this. So 1 hour ago, WWE announced that they will be doing Clash in Italy. You heard me right. Not Clash in Rome, not Clash at the Colosseum, Clash in Italy. Clash in Turin, to be exact. The Clash in Juve. There's a summer tour coming up. Starts the 29th of May. And then we're going to go 31st of May, 6th of June. I think we'll start off in Barcelona, 2 in Clash in Italy, in Italy, of course, in Turin. Then Monday Night Raw in Turin. And then we're going to go to France on the 2nd of June, Lisbon, Madrid, Bologna, Rome, Florence, Paris, and we're going to end up on Monday Night Raw in London. So from the end of May to the 22nd of June, there's a tour going on. This is confusing simply because it doesn't end in Turin. It doesn't end with the Clash. It literally, the Clash is 1 week into the tour. And then for the next, let me be correct, 4 weeks. Morris said it correct. Lazy. It's lazy beyond belief. The poster looks trash. I'm sure they'll fix it by the time it gets close, but what are they do? Like, it's honestly just rinse, repeat, year on year. The WrestleMania tickets are down. They're 18% down on what they were last year this time. And we know why. The creativity sucks. Let's talk about it. I'm going to do a separate video on it, but let's talk about it. So the ticket prices are, they just done a 25% off sale. We know TKO would never do a 25% off sale. Why are they doing that? Because they can't sell the tickets. They're 18% down on what they were last year at this current time. Why? Because there's no John Cena anymore. So even with the shit build last year, the fact that it was going to be John Cena's last WrestleMania was a selling point. Let's not pretend it wasn't. When they went on the tour, John Cena was everywhere, and people turned up for John Cena. Third of all, it's in Vegas again. Rinse and repeat. He was in Vegas last year. It's in Vegas again. What's the problem, Savage? Is Vegas? I'll tell you what the problem is. Vegas is a lovely place, but Vegas is suffering through their tourism. They've been suffering with their tourism for the last 18 months. They've been suffering with their tourism. People don't want to go to Vegas anymore. They don't want to spend the money to go to Vegas anymore. It's dying. People are going to Dubai over Vegas. Vegas has a flipping poverty problem. You wouldn't believe it because everyone's used to seeing the Vegas Strip. But you go walk 10 minutes down the road the opposite way from the Strip, you're going to see bare homeless men under the subway, on the shelters, in tents, in the sewers. Think I'm gassing? Google it. So this is my brain with a modern fan. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. And I don't understand why they don't have people on their team looking at these things. You was in Vegas last year, you was in Vegas this year. This is similarities. Let's see where the drop-off is. Last year, you had main event night one, Roman, Seth, and CM Punk. Paul Heyman on a pole match. Like, forget how you feel about it. They are the three biggest stars apart from Cody. Roman Reigns, Seth, and CM Punk on night one. Night two, your two other biggest stars, Cody Rhodes and John Cena. Do you hear what I'm saying? And at that time, all of these women weren't in tag teams. Charlotte weren't with Alexa. Rhea wasn't with Io. Asuka and Kai were still doing their thing. Nia wasn't with Lash Legend. They brought in Jordan Grace, whatever in it, but they built her in like she was going to be a star. She got squashed with a one-handed Jaded on SmackDown. It's over with. Tiffany Stratton was off after losing the title, came back. It did me time and said nothing. Natty is just walking around, low-key legend in the place, with cheekbones and breast for nothing's going on. Maxine Dupree is just pretty, and she screams out, "I'm gonna break her ankle!" really loud for no reason. AJ Lee, I'm sorry. Brace yourself. She's trash, bro. There's no way. I'm going to get to it actually. But there's no way that we have smoke for all the other women on the roster. After the promo I saw on Raw, it made me want to hurt somebody. Becky just screams. I don't know what Lyra and Bayley's doing anymore. The women's division shit. I said it. Not through their fault, but it's shit. It's terrible. It's boring. There's no stories. Why is Bayley still crazy? Is Asuka still mad at other Japanese women? Can Stephanie Vikia cut a promo in English anytime soon? Liv's still saying watch me. Roxanne's still following Liz. They don't care about Raquel. Vince fighting CM Punk at Elimination Chamber when we know he's going to lose. 100% gonna lose. I think Xavier or Kofi's injured, but even still, they were still mourning the loss of the title. Big E's retired. War Raiders got squashed. Obafemi's is fighting the toxic dude. Fucking kick the car, kick Wilson, Wilson Fisk. Because masculinity. You man got gassed about Matt Cardona. I told you it's still Zack Ryder, and he's still been treated like Zack Ryder, bro. We don't know where Rusev is. I don't know where Aleister Black is. Javon Evans is bouncy. Division's actually funny, but who cares? They keep getting injured. Braun's injured, out for Mania. Bianca just had surgery, out for Mania. Seth's shoulder's done. I don't know if he's out for Mania, but you might as well be out for Mania. What are we doing? This is me off the top of my dome. I don't have notes. This is wrestling. This is wrestling. I don't care that they've made all the luchas the same. So Penta is Dragon Lee is Rey Fenix is Rey Mysterio. Dom's eating chicken nuggets with 2 titles, but he can't fight because he's injured. They've been dragging Finn and Dominic Mysterio splitting out. Bruv, they've been dragging it since the previous WrestleMania. The previous WrestleMania, Bron Breakker had the Intercontinental title. There was a fatal 4-way. Dominic pinned Finn and won that title. Walked past Finn's face, ran back into the ring, celebrated. Why is it taking a whole year? Splitting them up now, nobody cares. Nobody cares. They brought a box out on Raw with an address on it, clearly with the date of Elimination Chamber. Adam Pearce says, take that there. Everyone, oh my God, is Jericho in the box? Who cares? Because when they unveil whatever's in the box, surely it can't be human. Why would a human be in a box for 2 more weeks with no air holes? Why would a human be in the box? Is it R-Truth in there? Did he creep back in the box? Is it the gobbledygooper? I have no idea why he's in a tag team. Hey, NXT is better than Raw and SmackDown. How? And the thing is, you guys know everything I said was just facts. This wasn't an opinion. I'm not talking about whether it's shit or good. We know it's shit, but that is my opinion. But everything I just said is true, bro. All the people that I just named, they're really doing what I just said they're doing. The storylines is a box, a masked man, tag teams, CM Punk and Roman don't like each other, and Drew McIntyre's the champion. They're all the stories. Morris, listen to what I'm saying, bro. Lower your expectation right now. It can't be worthwhile. It can't be worthwhile, bro. If the Rock, so you're telling me Dwayne Johnson's in the box or Stone Cold's in the box? Because otherwise, it's got to be the Rock, Stone Cold, or Vince McMahon in that box, or Shane. What? Tell me something that could be in the box that's worthwhile, bro. Is Layla in there? Is Naomi in the box? Is Trish Stratus in the box? Is Lita in the box? If Jericho's in the box, he's going to be dead by the time the box opens. It's the dumbest shit. I'm fed up. I will never raise my expectation for WWE again, bro. It's easier to just go into there pessimistic, and then when something good happens, I can be excited for the night at least. That's what I was like at Royal Rumble. That's why I never got gassed. Because when everyone started losing their mind and it got to number 29, then I remembered Gunther was still there. Ah, yes, Gunther. Meanwhile, everyone else, Jericho, waiting for bro. Triple H is just going to tell you that it's what we do. It's what we do. It's what we do. Do you enjoy the show? Keep watching the show. Do you enjoy the show? Keep watching the show. It's what we do. It's what we do. You enjoy the show? This Raw's going to be epic. This SmackDown's going to be epic. Fucking Jericho. Bro, this is the dumb. It's the bro. I can't. This is why I haven't been on stream, bro. Because you're just gonna get me being like, there's no. I'm trying to think of positives, bro. Like realistically, I'm a fan of Javon Evans. He's 21 years old. He's fresh in the company. He's got years ahead of him. Someone explain to me why he's in the Elimination Chamber. Why? Because he can. I know why he's in there for the pop, and he can jump off stuff. That's the only reason they've put him in there. Big up Bayesian. That's the. It's literally the only reason he's in the chamber is to jump off something, bro. You want to bet that he does the Spider-Man thing? You want to bet that he does gonna bounce off the rope, jump, do the Spider-Man thing, crawl across, hang off the top, do a flip? He'll probably do a cutter off this. Who cares, bro? It's the same reason you put Javon Evans in this match. It's the same reason why you keep putting EO in War Games, bro. It's the same reason. So you're gonna put a trash can on her head and fall off something. It's lazy, it's boring, it's stupid, it's trash, it's nonsensical, it's retarded, it's pathetic, it's silly, bro. I can't stand it. It's so bad. Why is Saul Ruka still on NXT, bro? In fact, the women's roster, the main women's roster is that bad. They've been booked that bad. Why is Mariah May, Blake Monroe, why is she not on the main roster? Why is Saul Ruka not on the main roster? You might as well put Zarya on the main roster. Why is Kalani not on the main roster? Why is Lola Vice not on the main roster? Why is Jada Parker not on the main? Brother, put them all on the main roster, bro. Because they're doing way better work. They're doing way better work. Run me Zarya versus Raquel, bro. Why is Tony D'Angelo not on the main roster, bro? This geezer has only done story work since he's been in the WWE. Put him on the main roster. Why is Booker T not on the main roster? God, I listen to these scrubs week in, week out say the same shit. And while you're there, put my man on the main roster too. What's his name? Keanu Carver. Put him on the main roster, bro. You can cut a better promo than 90% of them. Oh yeah, my bad. You can't have any more hench black dudes, and you're limited. I saw what Kevin Nash said about Javon Evans, by the way, and if anything, it was just a bit like, I know what he meant, but it was a bit ignorant, to be fair. You know, like that. You know, like that. He probably should have shut his mouth still. Oh no, he's not MIA, Morris. He's doing dark matches. He was on SmackDown doing a dark match. That's how you debut someone. Debut them at the Royal Rumble. Don't show them again on the main roster. That's how you do it. That's the way you book stuff. Debut, don't show them again. Roy. Okay, Royce Keys. Don't know where he is. Dark matches. Rusev, Royal Rumble, nowhere to be seen. Brock Lesnar, Royal Rumble, nowhere to be seen. You see where I'm going with this? Why did you bring the lizard Jew on? Why did you bring the lizard Jew to the Royal Rumble? Then he ain't nowhere to be seen, bro. I hear they're saying that Jericho's already froze his AEW contract because he took time off, so he's still part of their roster. But I don't give a shit at this point. Just no, man. We'll get to WrestleMania and we'll have Bad Bunny versus somebody, so I can look forward to that, bro. At least you know what I mean. Drew McIntyre is doing good work. Don't want to show him on the roster too much. And just bring in Paige already in it. Just bring her in and stop fucking around. Seriously, just stop fucking around. I've had enough of Dragunov already. Because I just have. Ilya's great, but I've had enough of him already. I've had enough of the stupid United States Open Challenge. I've had enough of stupid Dragunov and Carmelo fighting each other constantly, bro. I've had enough of it, bro. I've had enough of it. And why did Dominic have dude wipes on his t-shirt? Anybody? 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 Yeah, it will be great for the moment, Morris. But what is the point of her coming out against AJ versus Paige? Because then it's like, is she entering as a heel? Because she's entering as a babyface, bro. We know that when she first debuted, she beat AJ on the first night, but she's fine in it. So what's she doing there? Speaking of AJ and Becky, Speaking of AJ and Becky, can we talk about that promo? Beijing Dominic can't defend his belt. He's injured. That's the point. He's injured. Because when he wasn't injured, Dominic was defending his title. He's injured. And you know, the only positive thing, is the fact that when people are injured, it shouldn't mean that you can't be on TV. So I'm glad Dom's there in it. The problem is they're not using him for anything. Use him for something. It's better than not being there. Bianca Belair's been out nearly a year. She just had surgery on her finger and knuckles fought. I hear it. She can't cut a promo though. She can't cut a video package. Bron Breaker's injured, hernia thing, can't cut video package. Nah. Seth injured. Remember them video packages when you was injured? It would show you getting ready, like doing rehab, coming back to the ring. Remember when Triple H tore his quads and then it showed him getting ready to come back? Everything doesn't need to be this pop. We need to surprise people. No. Triple H's return is one of the biggest pops of all time, and everybody knew it was happening that day. Everybody knew. There was a whole advert and a whole trailer for it, whole vignette for it. Why can't we do that? It helps. It literally helps. It gets people on side. Usually people return as baby faces, in it. So it gets people on side. We can see the anguish you're going to get back to the ring. I remember when Charlotte returned. Remember Charlotte had that knee injury? On WWE, they put Charlotte on a boat in a bikini. She's just on a boat. On Charlotte's Instagram, she had a whole vignette of her squatting and doing rehab, and it was way better. It's stupid, bro. Top stars are dropping out, man. If Seth doesn't make it to Mania, Braun doesn't make it to Mania, Bianca Belair doesn't make it to Mania, you've already got Roman and CM Punk in one match already done. We don't care about Cody. Your WrestleMania is fucked, or it's fucked. You know why? Because it's 2 days for no reason. 1 day WrestleMania, you can save it. You can save a 1 day WrestleMania. Let's be honest, they only put on fucking 5 matches a night anyway. 4 matches on a regular pay-per-view, five or six on a WrestleMania. 5 or 6. But let's be honest, you book a WrestleMania, whatever time, 4-hour WrestleMania, what, you can't get 8 matches in? You can get 8 matches in. Even if you want 8 matches, and let's be honest, WrestleMania, the wrestling's so bad, put 7 matches in safe. Just put your title. Think of just the title matches in it. This is how bullshit everything is. You've got 2 sets of male tag teams titles in it. That's 2 titles gone. You have a women's US title. You have a women's intercontinental title. You have a men's intercontinental title. You have a men's US title. You have 2 WWE women's championships, and you have 2 men's WWE men's championships. It's 11 belts. Let me make sure I'm right. 2 tag teams, 2 US, 2 intercontinental title. 2 undisputed world championship. 2 are the same for the women. 10 titles, bro. Oh yeah, the women's tag team as well. So that's 3. So there's 11 titles. There's 11 titles, bro. And every pay-per-view lately has had 4 matches. And you would think if there was 4 matches on this pay-per-view, and then we've got the next pay-per-view coming up, some of the ones who missed out on that pay-per-view will be on this pay-per-view. It doesn't work like that. You know what they do? They put them on SmackDown the day before. How can you have 11 titles up for grabs, but you're not even close to having like half the matches? How? So that means when they put Night of Champions on, all the champions won't defend their titles. So what's the point of calling Night of Champions, bro? How? Why? This is stupid. And that's why titles don't mean anything. They don't mean anything. Change some shit. It's Julia still got the US title. Take it off her. Give it to Kiana James. She's better, bro. I said what I said. I don't give a fuck what anyone says, bro. I don't give a fuck about you, man, with your Japanese strong style and all that. I don't care, bro. I would rather watch Kiana James over Julia. I said what I said. I'd rather watch Kiana James, hear from Kiana James. Simple. So just let Kiana James turn on her, hit her with the. First of all, she keeps walking around with this big handbag. Put a brick in the handbag, in it. Let her hit people with it. And then when she's ready to turn on Julia, she can hit Julia with the brick handbag, win the title. Safe. She's better. I said what I said. I don't care. She looks good. She's a powerhouse. She can speak on the mic. Standard. Chelsea Green's better than most of the women. She's injured now. She's better than most of the women. Standard. Jada Parker don't need to be in NXT no more. Zarya don't need to be in NXT, and neither does Sol Ruka, bro. Neither does Kalani. So sort that out. Why can't we have relegations? Big up honesty. Why can't we start having people being relegated to NXT and people coming up to the main roster? We had it before. People went down there to help. Dolph Ziggler went down there. Baron Corbin went down there. The New Day went down there. Apollo went down there. Just do that, because man are just running around catering, doing nothing anyway. Natty went down there. Big up, James. Back to that promo. That's up there with one of the worst things I've ever heard, I have to say. No, seriously. Seriously, it's terrible. It's childish, bro. It's the most childish promo. I think I'm going to get it up. I don't care about no copyright. It is what it is. Where is it? Where is it? Let me share this screen. Has to be done, bro. Has to be done. Latina Heat. Listen, if you not see any titties pop up, it's not my fault, bro. It's not my fault.
Come on, Becky. Take your shot. Swing, Becky, swing.
Fuck's you talking about, bro? Come on, Becky. Take your shot. Swing, Becky, swing. What? Let's run that back. Fuck you talking about? This is the great AJ Lee.
Come on, Becky. Take your shot. Swing, Becky, swing.
Swing, Becky, swing. Not only is that shit, peep the mannerisms of Becky. Peep the mannerisms of Becky. Not only is AJ shit, why is Becky trying to hold herself back for some fucking 5 foot, 90-pound woman who ain't wrestled in 10 years? Ain't you big time Bex? Ain't you the man? What? No, you won't let her pass. What? Nah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. In the ring, she can get a pass, bro. In the ring, if she fails on a wrestling move, she can get a pass. She can't get a pass for a promo. It's literally Maurice, what are you talking? It's her job. That's all she does outside of wrestling. She talks, bro. What are you talking about? That's literally what she does. Writes comic books and talks to women. Well, guess what? We're not giving her a pass. I don't care how much you fancy her. I don't care how much you were an AJ Lee fanboy back in the day. Her job is literally to talk, bro. It's literally to talk. That's like if Eminem came in to cut a freestyle promo and he couldn't freestyle. Oh, yeah, give Eminem a chance. He ain't never been in WWE. He's a rapper, bro.
I'm right. Come on, Becky. Take your shot.
Look at the mannerisms of Becky, bro.
Swing,
Swing, Becky, swing.
I'm right here in front of you. You talk a big game when you're so far away. I'm standing.
I'm right here in front of you. I talk a big game. What are you talking? What is this?
You talk a big game when you're so far away. I'm standing right here. Swing, Becky. I'll put my hands behind my back.
I'll put my hands behind my back. I'll put my hands behind my back. Okay, listen. Am I tripping here? Is she supposed to be like, oh my God, she's still crazy AJ? Because you came back and got a 15-minute promo about women's mental health, and it's important for women to speak, and I've been advocating for it, and you came back with some mental health problems. I don't get it. Why, if you've been away helping women, then why is your storyline not to help Bailey, who's losing her mind? Why is Becky got the mannerisms of a 7-year-old, bro? Oh, I could just hit you. He was fine hitting Charlotte, Nia, Lash Legend, Alexa, Bailey, Lyra, Bianca. You're fine hitting everyone else. Swing, Becky, swing. Look at Becky. Why I order? Why I? If I could, why? If anyone wasn't holding me back, oh, why I order? Ooh!
You think I don't know the game that you're playing?
You think I don't know the game? Get her out of the company now. Today, bruv.
Huh? Yeah, I know what it is. I know. You want me to beat you up?
Fuck's wrong with her, bro? Peep, I need you to peep. I need you lot to do me a favor, innit? I paused it in the perfect spot. Peep the geezer with the dreads next to Becky, rolling his eyes. Then peep the geezer with the white hair, looking disappointed as shit, bro. Peep them front row tickets. Peep their face, bro. I want to peep everyone's face. Seriously. This is what we're doing now. Big time Bex and that. Didn't she rock bottom Baron Corbin? Didn't she slap CM Punk? Remember you had the broken face and that big time Bex? I hear it still. I hear it.
So that you have an excuse that you can.
Peep the geezer with the dreads, bro. Look at his face, bro. I said, really? Really? The geezer with the white hair is like, I don't know who brought me out here, bro. Who brought me out here, bro?
Get the job done at Elimination Chamber. That's what you want. So you can't even make it to Elimination Chamber.
Oh, I want to.
Nah.
Shit, nah. On the South London thing, nah, brother.
Come on.
I'm just gonna say the truth on it since no one else wants to say it. If AJ Lee was ugly, you lot wouldn't give a shit. I know. You're not allowed to say this stuff in 2026. Yeah. You're not allowed to, like, we have to lie and pretend that all the women are ugly and they're just talented. I like all of them? Not necessarily. Necessarily, bruv. I like all of them, but Tiffany. It didn't time. Trash. Yeah, she looks good. Didn't time. AJ Lee. Swing, Becky, swing. Trash. Cheeks. Toilet water, bro. Maxine Debris. I'm gonna break her ankle. Trash. Stephanie Vecchia, I, La Primera, and I, at number 1, and Devil's Kiss. Trash! Julia, trash! It's all trash, blood. If they were all ugly, you man would want. This is the reason. You want to know why I know I'm right? I'll tell you why I know I'm right, bro. Because none of you like advocate. None of you like advocate. This is disrespectful, and I hope she never sees this. I'll delete it after, bro. But I'm trying to make a point here. How come none of you like want the best for Alba Fire, bro? Don't worry, I'll wait. How come no one wants the best for Alba Fire, bro? How come nobody's advocate? She's one of the best wrestlers on the roster. She was the NXT UK champion for a time, bro. Nobody cares about Alba Fire, bro. You cared about Isla Dawn, though, but nobody cares about Alba Fire. Anyone care about Nikki Cross? No, didn't think so. Do drop anybody? Yep, that's right. Didn't think so. Didn't think so. Didn't think so. I don't really want to keep mentioning names because I don't want to be disrespectful to them. But, and I'm not saying them women ain't, attractive to somebody. I'm not even saying they're ugly. I'm just saying, just saying. So are we going to pretend that Rhea Ripley got to the top of the company? Yeah, granted, hard work, no doubt about it. But she got to the top of the company through her promos. No, they're trash, bro. In-ring work, nah, minor, bro. So what was it? Because all the dorks fancied Rhea Ripley, bro. Oh, yeah, EO, she's one of the best wrestlers in the world. Bare botches from EO, you know. Bare. But the dorks think she's cute. Okay. So, I knew Nem just asked me, would I watch if there wasn't? Yes, I would watch. Man, once they're in storylines, do you think I care, bro? I don't care. Put them in storylines. I'll watch the damn thing. If the storyline is about them looking good, we're talking something different. But the storyline's not about that. Because what you man attack, you think that all these women on the main roster are better than all the ones on NXT? They're not, bro. They're not. And I like them. I think I don't like Maxine Dupree. I like Maxine Dupree. I like the fact she tries. But all of the women, Kalani, Sol Ruka, Zarya, JC Jane, Fallon Henley, they're all better than her at wrestling. All of them. Lola Vice, they're all better than her at wrestling. All of them. Petra, all of them. Blake Monroe shouldn't be on NXT at all, bro. She literally had 2024 the best feud in wrestling with the best, not the best women's feud, not the best feud in wrestling with Toni Storm for a whole year, bro. Culminated at AEW All In, and it was a beautiful, the best promos, best matches, best story. She gets to NXT, slap her in NXT. Yes, get to WWE now, slap her in NXT. And change her name as well. Backwards company. Bring in Mariah May, put her in NXT. Bring in Royce Keys, put him on the main roster. Brother, what is going on? Big up Joe Porter. Who do I think the mystery person is? Bro, honestly, the reason why I can't even answer because I don't care. It's some white dude. It's some white dude. Grayson Waller. I don't know. And I don't care. These little meaty curb stomps trying to take away the fact Bron Breakker is injured. So now I don't care. Seth's injured, Bron Breakker's injured. The whole. Listen. Let me break something down to you, man, till you realize. Because what's happened is no one here has realized how quick time's gone, innit? We're closer to this year's WrestleMania than last year's WrestleMania. That's a fact. Last year's WrestleMania, Seth joined Paul Heyman. After he joined Paul Heyman, they made a group called The Vision. And we're nearly a year into the vision. I can't believe it's nearly a year, bro. Oh my God, bro. This means that we're nearly a year removed from John Cena and Travis Scott, bro. It's nearly been a year and nothing's got better. It's all got worse. So they made a group called The Vision, and two of the people are injured. They added Austin Theory that no one cares about. They ruined Bron Breakker. No, they didn't ruin Bron Breakker. They're dumb good with Bron Breakker. And Bronson Reed, they made him beat Roman Reigns for no reason and steal trainers, and he's irrelevant. I'm going to make a statement, and I don't care how controversial it sounds. I've been paying attention. I watch his YouTube channel, and I used to try and ignore it, and he still has work to do in the ring. Logan Paul's better than most of the roster, bro. Logan Paul's better than most of the main roster. The problems I had with Logan, yeah, cutting promos and sticking his tongue out a few times. He's better than most of the roster, bro. Bro, you know that Logan keeps kayfabe on his YouTube channel. You know that. I watch all of his vlogs, bro, because he does backstage stuff for WWE. He's got one vlog here. Listen to me. Listen to me. I swear to you, bro. I don't understand. In WWE, Logan Paul is the biggest person on social media they've got. Is by far is Logan Paul. Man's a natural heel because people actually don't like him. I hear it. How are these people watching? The videos are about 10 minutes, bro. 13 minutes max. How are they watching Logan be on the roster? By the way, all that part-time shit everyone used to say about him, you can't say it anymore. He turns up more than Roman, more than Punk, more than Seth, more than Finn, more than everybody. Bro, he turns up more than everybody. So you can't use that anymore. He's actually part of the Vision. I thought he was going to be a one-off. He's actually part of the Vision. In ring, he's fighting on Raw, bro. He's fighting on Raw week in, week out. He has big spots at all the pay-per-views. In terms of in the ring, he'll do something to make it memorable, bro. This is facts. Is he perfect in the ring? No, he lacks the storytelling in the ring, but he can wrestle, which Bear Man can't wrestle for some reason. And he's actually better on the mic than he was before. I watched his vlog. Man said to Triple, yo, Paul, give me the mic. I want to go out and cut a promo. Is it okay if I go cut a promo? Yeah, it was like, yeah. He's like, now let me go out there. Goes out there, cuts a promo on his hometown. On his hometown, while LA Knight's out there. They don't tell him LA Knight's going to do a move to you or anything like that. He just goes out there. LA Knight takes him out. It makes LA Knight look better than he is. Way better on that night. He's the first mic. Bro, I watched the vlog where he was mic'd up. He's mic'd up, bro. So he's doing this vlog while Raw's going on. He's on the apron in the tag team. He's in that tag team match. I think it was a 4-on-4. Bro, they're doing moves to him. He's cussing them on the mic. He's outside the ring. He's doing certain things. Like, bro, I can't. I need you not to do me a favor. Like, don't take my word for it. Just go and watch his last 3-4 vlogs, bro. They're not that long. I watched him in a feud with Rey Mysterio. He's doing a vlog and he's doing Raw at the same time. Instead of doing the comment, like, subscribe as a YouTuber, ending it, then going to do a promo with Rey Mysterio, he tied them in with each other like he was really pissed with Rey Mysterio. When he got knocked out the Rumble, he goes backstage while he's vlogging and he's pissed about losing to Roman. And he's like, I've had enough of this shit. I keep getting to the last part of all of these different things and I'm losing. He could have just went backstage and when I'm going to the hotel and I'm fine and I'm not really injured. Bro, how has Logan got this better than everybody? How? The one thing I didn't want the whole time, I said, I like Logan, safe, But I never want to see Logan win a title. He won the US title, all right, safe. I never want to see me a WWE champion. I just don't want it. Just don't feel right. I changed my mind. Bro. If he becomes WWE champion, he's gonna get it through hard work. Yes, they put him straight in the mainstay and that, but bruv, whatever, innit? Whatever. It's disgusting. It actually pains me to say it, but it's disgusting. Who cares about him as a person? This is wrestling. You think I watch this from these lot as people, bro? For them in real life. You know how many scumbags are in the WWE? I don't watch it for people. Well, I don't even know why we talk about it anymore. Bro. If they're doing something deviant, safe. But what is it? What do I know Logan Paul as a person? He did some stuff in Japan 10 years ago. Safe. It was 10 years ago. More than 10 years ago, maybe. He done some NFT stuff. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. Bare wrestlers got DUIs. Bare mug shots. Nobody cared about Austin when he's beating the brakes off Deborah. He's still Austin. Domestic charges and that. But nobody wants to talk about that. I hear it. Nobody cares, bro. Jimmy Superfly Snuka's on murder charges. Nobody cares, bro. New Jack was trying to kill man in the ring. Nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares, bro. I couldn't give a shit about them as people. And yeah, man, everyone's saying bring back the old Finn Balor. Finn Balor is, bro, he's going to lose again to CM Punk. And then this time, surely he's going to leave the Judgment Day. Who cares? Who cares? Because you know where it's heading for Finn. These things are not hard to realize. The Bella Twins are going to fight for the tag team titles at WrestleMania. We know that's what's going to happen. Roman's fighting CM Punk. Drew McIntyre's going to fight Jacob Fatu or Jacob Fatu and Cody. Something's going to happen there. Dominic Mysterio's going to fight Finn Balor. Liv's going to fight Stephanie Vakil. They're having a clue who they're going to put against Jade Cargill. Julia probably won't even defend her title at you. She probably won't. I don't even know who is the women's intercontinental. I don't even know. I don't even know who the champion is. Becky, in it. She's going to fight AJ Lee. El Grandes and the Capuchin, they're all going to fight. There's going to be a one-on-one, Real Grande versus Fake Grande. That's going to be a match. And then the MFTs and the Wyatts are going to fight. Bro, WrestleMania is going to be shit. That's it. Booked. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. It's shit. It's fucking shit. Oh, yeah, and then they'll just throw, I don't know, Obafemi versus Brock, LA Knight versus Brock. And it's going to make no sense. The whole thing's going to make no sense. You know why it's not? I'll tell you what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen, bro. LA Knight's going to take out every member of the... Listen to what I'm saying, innit? He's going to take out every member of the division leading up to WrestleMania till there's no one left to take out. And then Paul Heyman's going to say, well, Brock's part of the division, so, Brock Lesnar. And then we're going to get a stupid match between LA Knight and Brock where Brock don't care, LA Knight don't care. It's all stupid, bro. And then, because if you want me to believe that LA Knight's going to beat Brock, which he probably will, which will be stupid. Unless he rolls Brock up, the thing will be stupid. I've watched him lose to everybody. And now you want me to believe he's going to beat Brock Lesnar in possibly Brock's last WrestleMania. Yeah, not trying to hear it still. Not trying to hear it. Oh, and they'll probably throw in a young Charlotte versus Alexa because friends are not friends forever, because we can't just keep people as friends. They have to split up. We know where this is going. I'd love to see Randy versus Cody. The problem you've got there, Connor, is how did it? If Charlotte wins the Chamber, then how did Alexa get into the match? There's no more opportunities after that. And then we go back to that stupid well of... Honestly, the way they booked Charlotte, the way they booked Alexa, I don't want them in... I don't want any of them to win the title. With all due respect, I'm so happy for Naomi and Jimmy and that, but I was so much enjoying Naomi being part of the main roster as a champion. She was great. Now clearly they probably wanted to do Jade Cargill versus Bianca. I hear it. But Bianca's not going to be there. You've already squashed Jordan Grace now. You've already squashed her. And also, Jade Cargill doesn't defend her title. So having her lose actually makes no sense. It actually makes no sense. So you might as well find a fatal four-way to put her out. I don't get it. Because the Royal Rumble winner's already going to pick Stephanie Vakia. So it's dumb. The whole thing's stupid. But the New Days, they're injured, bro. The great purpose of the New Day is one of the greatest tag teams there's ever been. So they've got a purpose, but they've been mourning the titles. They're injured. One of them ain't going to be at WrestleMania anyway, so it's pointless. Turned on Big E for no reason. He's retired, so that's pointless too. Yep. Viking Raiders are done. They got squashed by Obafemi. Could have picked any weakling on the roster to get squashed. You picked the tag team. A whole £300 each tag team, bro. Great. Made Obafemi look strong. They are finished, bro. Might as well go back to being War Raiders, Viking experience. Go back to NXT. Bring back AOP too. Yeah. Can somebody go and Triple H, since it was Vince's fault, Bearcat Lee and that, can you not go and speak to Mia Yim and say, yo, Wagwan for Keith? Can he come? Can we get Keith Lee back? I'll watch Keith Lee versus Obafemi. I'll Big Bang Catastrophe and that. I'm here for it. It's all ruined. Like, what did they do last year to cut? Oh yeah, they threw Joe. I believe in Joe Hendry. They threw him in there to get RKO'd and that, bro. Oh yeah, we still got Sami Zayn on the roster. I thought, why did I forget about Sami Zayn, bro? That's where we're gonna head, innit? Cody, Sami, Drew, and oh my god, please no. They can't do that because the chamber's got to finish. Someone's got to win the chamber. One person. There's no way you can. Because I'm not trying to see Sami versus Drew versus Cody versus Fatu Blood. I'm not trying to hear that. Would you join the WWE? This WWE. If they give me creative control, yeah. If they let me do what I wanted to do, I'd be cold in the WWE. I'd be cold, bro. Don't worry about my in-ring skills. You ain't even gonna see them. I'm just gonna cook man on the mic constantly. Here's a question. Bianca Belair. Listen, whatever's wrong with her finger must be really bad on it. She's had surgery. She's not faking it. She's not a wimp anyway. So she couldn't be like the general manager for a year. She couldn't be like could have been like general manager in it. No? Am I tripping? She came back and she was the referee. She was I remember it. She was the special guest referee with a bad hand. She looked great. She had the abs and the referee top. She looked amazing. So why am I tripping? Why couldn't she just Alistair Black versus Randy Orton? Nah. We're not. Nah. This is diabolical behavior, bro. Bro, listen. Let me just before we get out of here, let me just go to WWE.com and listen to see something in it because I feel like I dropped them lines earlier about all the people, but I'm pretty sure I'm right, man. Let me just see who's on the roster in it. Okay, so Drew McIntyre, he's doing good. CM Punk, whatever, man. Stephanie Vakia, don't defend the title. Jay Cargill, don't defend the title. Dominic, don't defend his title. Carmelo defends his title too much. Becky, she's screaming, why I order. Julia, nobody cares. Usos, great. MFT, there again, even, oh my God. So the Usos have the tag team titles and the MFTs have the tag team titles. Let me book WrestleMania for you, bro. Let me book it. Put the Usos versus the MFTs and unite the titles. Unite them. Please. Universal, Universal, don't bother, bro. You already know what we do on this channel. Do not bother. Force someone ends up kicking you out. We don't do spoilers over here. Bill Joe said, do you think Cody deserves a title match this year, Mania? Like, for example, I don't think Cody deserves one. Once again, yeah, I don't. Put Cody versus Randy, and then what? He doesn't need a title match. Don't need it. Where's all these wrestlers, man? Let me. So they're the oh my god, this is terrible. So they're the champions going into WrestleMania. Because no one ain't gonna lose their title before, are they? Drew, CM Punk, Stephanie Vicky, Jay Cargill, Dominic, Carmelo, Becky, Julia, the Usos, the MFTs, and Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Well, they're actually named as Rio on here, so they're Rio, I guess. Terrible. And let me see for Raw and SmackDown. This is. I don't. Is this the worst roster we've ever had? Because you notice that with all the people I said, I didn't mention Gunter in it. Let me write this down. It's going to force me to do another video. So you mean to tell me that Gunter retired Goldberg, then retired John Cena, then retired AJ, and is more irrelevant than he was when he had the title? He's more. How is he this? And then, to be fair, honestly, I agree with the promo, but you can't really do the 5 moves of doom thing because your favorite wrestlers have 5 moves as well, bro. Let's be honest. Let's be honest about that. Like, apart from the regular clothesline and that, most wrestlers only have a few matches. I mean, a few moves. So let's not do that to him because he can wrestle better than most of them. And that goes for me. My favorite Roman and all that. They don't do that many moves, bro. And to be fair, the best wrestlers don't have to do that many moves. If you're doing high flying stuff and Spanish flies every 2 seconds, 2 minutes to set a Spanish fly up, you've got a problem. If you have to do frog splash for a table every match, you've got a problem. Yeah, Universal, you're late to the stream. We've already spoke about all of that. Exactly, Morris. I agree. He can't have. Just let me just say that. You know when Randy Orton was a legend killer, you know that every single match he had wasn't to kill a legend. You know that. Because if they're planning, they can't just book him to just beat people and retire them, bro. It's gonna get because all what's gonna happen is everyone thinks they're smart asses now. So they're gonna go online, they're gonna find out when people's contracts are over, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, Gunter's gonna beat him, I guess." It's just gonna happen. They're gonna look at everyone who's old. Oh, Brock Lesnar's about to retire. Gunter's gonna beat him. Rey Mysterio's gonna retire. Gunter's gonna beat him. It's trash. It's trash. This makes no sense. If people only knew how much I miss the bloodline, bro. Exactly, honesty. If when people already announced that they're gonna retire, it defeats the object. It defeats the objective of Gunter retiring somebody, bro. You didn't retire me. I just retired early because I didn't want to fight after you. You did like Goldberg was coming back for one more match. You didn't retire Goldberg. We literally went to Saturday Night Main Event with all of the people in Atlanta for Goldberg. John Cena retirement tour. He was already retiring. He didn't kill his career. He was planning to finish on that day. AJ is the only one where he said, I'm retiring in 2026. And you somehow did it right at the beginning of 2026. That was a shocker. Apart from that, I've seen it all, man. Yeah, you can leave me out of the rock and roll, man. I'm not interested in it anymore. That ship sailed, and they ruined it because everybody wanted to see fucking Cody win this title. So all the Cody crybabies were out there. Oh my god, we need to do Cody. It's not fair. Well, are you trolling me, Morris? I literally told you at the beginning of the stream that we're doing what? I brought up the whole thing. Clash in Italy. It's in Turin. Maybe you weren't in there yet. You wasn't actually. But yeah, we spoke about it. It's a real thing, bro. Posters out and everything, bro. Doing a whole tour in May. May 29th to the 22nd of June. They're doing the European tour. And guess what? Of the tour, the Clash in Italy is the second date on the tour. And they've still got a whole month left. So after the PLE, they've still got 3 weeks left. And it's not just in Italy. It's in Italy, it's in Spain, it's in Paris, and then it's in London. Yeah, Bayesian, I'm with you, bro. I won the bloodline, but bro. Bro, that like you never want to be absolute about anything, can it? Actually, some stuff in life I'm definitely absolute about, but and when it comes to creative stuff, they can always throw a spanner in the works. But honestly, I'm looking at the state of the wrestlers, the state of the wrestling, the state of the storylines, the state of creative, the state of WWE, the sponsorships, lower tickets. Bro, we are never going to get. Bro, if I'm wrong, I'm glad to be wrong. Them days are done. When I told you guys in my stream that WrestleMania 40 was Marvel Endgame, and it's never gonna get. Now, guess what? Marvel about to do Doomsday. They think they're gonna top what happened with Thanos. You're not. You're not. You might gas us on that, but you're not. You know why? Because Marvel did 10 years of building up the characters. 10 years to make everybody care. WWE can't be bothered to do anything. They can't bother to do anything to make us care about the characters. Nothing. Watch this. Watch this. Before I get out of here, watch this. We did this before, but nothing's changed in it. Adam Pearce, save GM. AJ still on the roster. Don't know why you retired. Tozawa, no story. Oscar, no story. Austin Theory, no story. Bailey, she's crazy, no story. Becky, she's shouting with AJ. Brie, no story. Breaker, fair enough. I'm gonna leave the vision actually safe. We'll lose the vision. Chad Gable. They've actually got Chad Gable and okay. He's got a story. We'll do the Al Grande thing. CM Punk, Roman, Cruz del Toro, Dominic, no story. Dragon Lee, no. Actually, Dragon Lee's story is he just don't like the fact that Gunther doesn't like AJ. Finn Balor, no story. Grayson Waller, masked man. Gunther, no story. Ivar, no story. Ivy Nile, no story. EO, no story. JD, no story. Bounty Evans, no story. Jimmy and Jay, no story. Joaquin Wild, no story. Julian Creed and his brother, no story. Kairi Sane, no story. Kofi, no story. LA Knight, he's after the vision. I'll allow him. Liv, no story. Logan, vision. Ludwig Kaiser, all right, whatever. Lyra, no story. Maxine Dupree, okay, you and Natty. Natty, you and Maxine Dupree. Nikki, no story. Otis, no story. Penta, no story. Pete Dunne, no story. Rey Mysterio, no story. Rhea, no story. Roxanne, no story. Rusev, no story. Seth, injured. Sheamus, no story, injured. Stephanie Vakia, you're just a champion, no story, injured. Triple H is on the roster for some reason, loser. Tyler Bate, no story. Xavier, no story. Zoe Stark, injured, no story. That was all of Raw. That's the whole Raw roster I just read out. Let me go to SmackDown and prove my point. And I'm not lying. Alba Fire, no story. Aleister Black, no story. Alex Shelley, I forgot his name. The Motor City Machine Gaze, no story. Alexa, no story. You friends with Charlotte. Angel Garza, no story. Angelo Dawkins, no story. Apollo, no story. Axiom, no story. B-Fab, Berto, Bianca, Candice LeRae, no story. Carmelo Hayes, you just fight people. Charlotte, you're friends with Alexa. Chelsea's injured now, still had no story. Chris Sabin, Motor City Machine Gaze, no story. Cody, you got a story. Damien Priest, they forgot about him, there's no story. Probably fight Bad Bunny or something again. Dexter Loomis and the fucking, all of the people in their cosplay, you're fighting after a lantern. All right. Drew McIntyre, all right. Alton Prince or whatever his name is, injured. Julia, no story. Ilya, no story. Still going in my mind. Kevin Owens, injured. Jacob Fatu, story. Jade Cargill, no story. JC Mateo. All right, we'll just put MFTs with the Wyatts. Safe. Gargano, no story. Ciampa's left and he won a title already, and you're still out here doing nothing. Jordan Grace just got beaten with a one-handed jaded, no story. Kevin Owens is injured. Kiana James, she wears a handbag, no story. Kit Wilson, toxic masculinity. Last Legend, Nia's brethren. Matt Cardona, Zack Ryder, Matt Cardona, no story. Me chin, your chin, my chin, her chin, no story. Montez Ford, no story. Naomi, pregnant. Nathan Frazier, no story. Nia, no story. Nikki Cross, no story. Paul Heyman, just there. Piper Niven, injured. R-Truth, even worse than before he got sacked, no story. Randy, he just says stuff and I don't like it because nobody likes babyface Randy. No story. Ray Phoenix, no story. Roman Reigns, story. Sami Zayn, he's mad at Cody because Cody won a match. No story. Nakamura, no story. Solo, Talatonga, Tamatonga, Tongaloa, you lot all in the same thing. Lantern, Miz, no story. No story. Trick Williams, you're doing well, but you don't have a story. Uncle Howdy, no story. Zelina Vega, no story. That's the whole roster. I read out the whole roster, bro. I'm gonna just kind of remove myself from this stream because I just wound myself up watching and reading that. So as you can see, no story. He doesn't hate Sammy. He just thinks his mouth stinks of ass, bro. He doesn't hate Sammy. Sammy hates Cody now. Do me a favor, innit? If you're not Cody or Sammy, by the time we get to WrestleMania, should be healed, bro. And you know what? Thinking of it, make it Sammy, bro. Make it Sammy. You couldn't get the job done against all these different people. Make it Sammy, bro. And just to reiterate before we get out of here, just to leave some food for thought with you guys, they released Karrion Kross for this. They released this. I realize. No, I actually get why they released him now. Because after all the things I just read, no story. The one man that was trying to put stories together, they said, "Nah, we can't have that, bro. We don't do that around here. Not on these shows." Yeah, we've had heel Sammy before, but there's not a reason. At the moment, what's the reason for Cody to be heel? He's fighting the biggest heel on the roster. There's no point. There's no point until Cody gets to a point where he can never get his title back. There's no point in turning him heel. Sammy, he didn't win in Saudi Arabia. Can't get the title off Drew. Can't get the WWE title. You can't beat them, join them, get him out of here. Because if you not think that we're gonna get black hair Cody talking about I hope you die and stuff in people's ears and that, it ain't happening in the WWE. Anyway, you guys have been incredible. I've been your boy, Hugo the Savage. And WWE's been WWE. Look out for the pre-recorded videos, man. It's been emotional. You get me?